is up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day. I know I am. I stayed up all night looking at conspiracy theories about the aliens and everything. I know I don't really know how people get into, how much people are into stuff like this. But I mean, it might be an interesting topic to talk about while I ride. Now, my whole thing is, I stumbled upon a scripture that said the heavens, Psalms 115, it said the heavens were not meant to be touched by man. And it had me going through a lot of my, hey kitty cat, hi there. It had me stand up all night till like freaking 3 o'clock in the morning, just looking at all the little space videos. Just interested, you know, saying how like there's some people are saying how the government's been working with the aliens, how the Iranian government's been working with the aliens. And I would love to see, you know, everybody, how you guys feel about that. I mean, do any of you guys believe in the aliens? I mean, it's stated in the Bible also. I don't know how what's the Christians' take on aliens? Because I used to be a major part of the church, and now I feel like I'd rather, you know, find Jesus on my own, or find and worship that higher power on my own, and giving that higher power love without being criticized by people at church, like oh God, you know, you have to do this, you have to do that. But it also had me thinking also, well, could the reason we've been traveling into space and digging up King Tut's grave for, you know, like artifacts and stuff, is that the reason why the world's gone to shit? Like, I think that's what it could be, in my opinion. I mean, like, who just wakes up one day and say, let's just dig up King Tut's grave and pull out all these hieroglyphics and stuff stating how the Egyptians met the aliens? I believe they buried that shit from us for a reason. And it made me wonder also, it said we were not meant to touch the heavens. So could space be the heavens? Man, when you really sit down and watch those videos really get you freaking thinking. Is it? And you know, are we really the only ones out here? Like, we need the proof. And then I know I saw how everybody's just releasing images of space, like stuff from that they doubted everybody. Well, they didn't doubt, they just made fun of them. Now the CIA and how you say NASA showing us all this, that there are UFOs. And this is at a time, you know, I'm wondering, why are they doing this now? I mean, you guys should have, you know, been supporting people who said they've been seeing creepy shit in the sky. Now you guys want to release us footage of some stuff, and you just said to everybody that it wasn't real. You said it wasn't. But now you're saying it is. What, at the time that turns out, while we're over arguing about coronavirus, the world's about to go to war. Now, as far as Biden and Trump is concerned, from what I hear, apparently Russia and China don't like Biden. I'm neutral when it comes to stuff like this. That's why I really don't like talking about it. I'm neutral. It's like if something, per se, was to happen, Lord God forbid, you know, it is like how they say that movie Red Dawn, where people parachute out the sky. I'm just gonna say Terry's ass is neutral. Like, my phone says I'm neutral. I'm not a part of this whole United States government. I'm just gonna put it out there, and I believe like this is a lot of stuff that should be talked about. It is our government. We shouldn't keep dodging the answers and the questions. We need to get down to business. There's just a lot of stuff that's been, you know, on my mind lately. And the aliens has been one of the main ones. So I said we need to go back and we need to raid Area 51. And then I was making a joke on YouTube. I was like, you know, well, I feel like they moved the aliens from Area 51 to Area 52. So, feels like us, maybe if we go back there and we play our video games and we dig deep, we might find some clues. I was like, you know, that's kind of fucked up for our government at this point. Y'all made fun of them people about them aliens. Now y'all want to say, oh yeah, they exist, man. You know, they really do exist. Then in the meantime, the people from years and thousands of people from years ago getting made, they were made fun of just for saying that they saw aliens. We see zombies nowadays. We see everything. Really, yeah, it's fucking coronavirus 2020. At this rate, we really cannot deny nothing. And I'm really not gonna sit up here and say that there won't be a Walking Dead. But we know that won't be possible. Well, I mean, there's a lot of factors that makes that not possible. But I am a spiritual person. I know, seen about witchcraft. I know how some of this stuff works. I'm not gonna get too deep into details about that right now. Maybe say that for another blog. I'll ride and talk about it. But if witchcraft and zombies are real, which I believe they are, the living dead, just getting up and walking, then, you know, who's to say that aliens aren't possible? We believe in ghosts. If you allow yourself to believe in ghosts, you go to a haunted place and you allow that connection to come in, you'll feel that vibe. So you gotta be some type of dumb nut to think we are the only ones out here. And if we are not the only ones out here in this world, then doesn't that put ghosts and everything else in that class also? That some stuff that we're taking for granted really is real. I believe we should have left King Tut's grave alone. As bad as, you know, that scripture, as bad as I would love to go to outer space, I'm gonna just put it like this. I used to want to be an astronaut, I swear. I put it on everything. I dreamed about it. I drew pictures about space. If I can get to Atlanta to get to my step-grandparents' place, I will show you guys these pictures. I love space. I drew astronauts. Now, when I reached the period of like the 4th and 5th grade, I start having vivid dreams about me being in space. Just like all those, you see all those thousands upon thousands of stars, you have planets. And it's just a void. It's like a void. It's like a rush of cold air. I just can't describe it. And then I could just see the gigantic planets, and it horrified me for some odd reason. And it made me look at wanting to be an astronaut different. Now, being at the time I was into my Bible, I read it a lot, you know. I wasn't really a big Christian growing up. You know, I liked to go to church, but then again, I was a kid, you know. Up into middle school, up into early high school, I really didn't want to go to church. I read my Bible on my own. I felt like I really didn't want to go to church because it felt like it was too shady. But when I actually sat down and read my Bible by myself, I took an interest in it. I love just having my own sermons. But this whole time, I managed to read my whole Bible before several times. The King James Version, possibly read the NIV, but I have never paid attention to that one scripture that the heavens is not for us. We're not meant to touch the heavens, and it's against God's will. And that's what shocked me, because the heavens, people stated, could be spaced. So it's just a lot of shit. At the end of the day, you know, it makes me think. And it feels like ever since that whole space run thing, and then the next space run, I don't know what that was going on, but I've heard people mentioning about other people trying to go there, this space, that, and then people found it was stated in one of my textbooks about fossilized bacteria. I took no mind to it until now. I really didn't. And then now, I was on YouTube last night and they found more microorganisms in space. So we actually have like life. But like, why release this now when the world's in bullshit? And you just debunked everybody. You made fun of everybody, all of us who believed in aliens, and the ones who have claimed to have encounters. So that's just what's been on my mind. So I'm not really speeding the bike up too much. Like I say, I'm trying to be really easy with the motor. I'm not fast unless I have to, because I really got to get my motor true. But this is like topics I feel like should be explored more. Like actual freaking alien life. Like I knew it was out there from my fucking textbook in 4th grade. And then I took no mind to it, but when I got up in high school, I was like, guys, we're talking about aliens. If you go back to one of these textbooks, there was a school I went to in Atlanta. Oh, I'm trying to think of the name, the middle school. Or it might have been a private school, because my mom was just the type of person who just loved her kids and she didn't like public schools. Thus, me and my brothers would always end up fighting, or my sister. So, you know, she's like, okay, well, you guys need to learn. You should go to private school. I don't think people will mess with you. But it might have been, I know it was a middle school, I just can't think of the name. I don't think it was Forest Park Middle. It might have been Forest Park Middle. But one of the textbooks at the time stated fossilized bacteria, and we never went over that chapter in class. And you notice that I don't know if you guys pastors have went over this topic in church, but no pastor's actually been over the topic about alien life. But it's stated, I feel like it's stated somewhere in the Bible. Well, we know we were never meant to go to space. We went. But now what about the aliens? Like, what is really out there? I mean, are aliens angels? Is this Evangelion? I mean, whatever you want to call it. So what, I wonder what are the aliens? And then we know in the core of the earth is hot. So I mean, is the core considered hell? And I mean, is the heavens, space considered angels? It's just a lot of fucking theories. I've been just tossing around with my mind all night. And it's really had me thinking. And I stayed up till 3. I'm tired. I really didn't even make that much money today because I gotta get some sleep. I'm gonna play some Fallout and then, lay it down. I'm not gonna sit up here and debunk and say that I don't know. But like I said, it's up to you guys to say, I believe there's something out there. I know there's something out there. We all know there's something out there. They found planets. And I mean, you're telling me you think we're alone in this universe. We are not. It can't be. If there's angels, if there's heaven, if there's hell, and God, who's to say the church claims, oh, there's nothing out there, but you forget, your God can create. You went against one of his only rules. He created us. We as humans can create. So who's to say God didn't say, well, you guys went against my one rule. One of my major rules, stay out of space. It's kind of like the tree in the garden, but we broke the one rule by going into space. So who is to say God did not create something out there while we disobeyed one of the major scriptures, which is Psalms 115. I'm not preaching. It's like I say, it's just a thoughts that's going on in my head right now that I'm really, really thinking about. There was another topic I just completely fucking forgot about. I'm trying to think about it. The kids over there looking like, wait, space. Wait, there's aliens. Little kids coming through here though. I thought that was $1. So it just gives us all something to think about. Now we know, like I say, in the earth core is hot. So is that considered hell? Space is considered the heavens. I mean, isn't that what we've always considered? When we sit up at night, we look up in the sky and you wonder what is really out there. Are we truly alone? I think we are not alone. We know there's demons walking amongst us. We know there's angels. We know there's falling angels. We know there's necromancers. We know there's the black book. We know there's so much shit. So I believe we're not the only ones out there. And another thing that comes to me is world peace. If you ever just sit down and think about, what if we just put the guns down, put the racism aside, stop harming each other for one day? Imagine what we could accomplish. I was watching this video last night. Now, like, somebody thought the same shit I thought, a type 2 or type 3 planet. They said we could manage to harness all Earth's resources, because we are truly not using all Earth's resources. We are reliant on fossil fuels, electricity. Don't get me wrong, I believe harnessing electricity is a good start. But we have not harnessed, every part of Earth's true potential. And we could harness the resources from this planet and the energies, without hurting it. You can get clean, guys. And they said us advancing to an advanced civilization, actually being able to cure cancer. Imagine that. If we just sit down, what I can do, what you could do, I can build this. Somebody else can add on to this. Somebody else can make something that makes this bike 10 times sturdier than what it is. But we are so reluctant on fighting. We have just never actually stopped to sit down and say, well, let's put everything aside. Let's just make a day where it's world peace. Imagine what world peace could accomplish. Cancer is curable. Lord knows what each and every one of us would be able to do. It's fucking incredible. But like the church told me, there's one church I do like. They are off of 103rd. It's a Presbyterian church. They say, it will never be true world peace because everybody wants their hand in the pot. But if there was world peace, then we could find a way to end world hunger. Nobody would starve. There would be no homeless. There is actually, I think it's Finland, they found a way to decrease the homeless rate. Like, why can we not do shit like this? Why can we not just sit down, say, everybody, let's work together. No more bullshit, no more me fighting you, no more you fighting me, no more road rage. Motorcyclists, let's respect e-bikes. Cyclists, let's respect e-bikes. Motorcycles, let's all come together and figure out what each and every one of us could do. Cars, let's figure out what each and every one of us could do. You know this about cars, I know this. You know this about bikes, I know this. Doctors, you know this about that, I know this. And it's like, yes, but then again, it theorized about becoming God. And I believe, you know, that's what the tree of, yeah, that is what the tree of Adam did. It made people, I don't know, it's just a lot. So when they ate the tree of Adam, they gained knowledge. The devil did lie about that. Nobody would become God. I don't know. I have to go back and read it because my mind's just like spinning. It's like so many theories. And then, you know, it all boils down to alternate realities and all that. And it's just so much I just really want to fucking cover. Since I like riding my bike and I'm always, you know, talking about bike shit, I want to like try a different topic, you know, just see how people feel about what's really going on out here and what's truly out there looking down at us. Somebody stated on YouTube the aliens could be playing a simulation of us. Just like we play a simulation of aliens, but some people theorize aliens could be other humans colonizing on other planets that are more advanced than us. Kind of like how you could say Krypton is. So, you know, we have what happened to the dinosaurs. There's so many realities, alternate realities that we feel like the scientists say we could travel to soon. I feel like we've already traveled to alternate realities. If you have dreams, like I have dreams, vivid dreams about certain shit that's like so fucking at that time, and it scares the shit out of you. When you get older and you realize, holy shit, is this real? Now the government wants to say aliens are fucking real. Are you kidding me? We already knew aliens was real. And if you think they're not real, then I want what you're smoking. I really do. I don't like drugs, but I want what you're smoking, man. Them aliens are out there, but I feel like they're hiding themselves until they can, you know, they can see Earth as like a suitable, you know, we work together. Who would want to come to Earth that we can't even help each other? We're fighting, we're constantly fighting. All, like, I would love for the bloodshed to end. All the bloodshed, man, that would be fucking incredible. Actually fucking work together. Then there's the mysterious Planet X. Now, NASA and everybody wants to say, oh, Planet X exists. Growing up, I used to think Planet X had to do with the X-Men. Don't ask me why, but just, hang on guys, let me get to this light really quick. Like I say, it's gotta be dumb that we're the only ones. I think we are the only ones. We're not alone. Y'all believe in heaven and hell. When you better believe, when you piss God off, you're God. By stepping into unknown territory, you probably made him create something. But hey, that's just a theory. Look at that frame. It's got a motor. It looks like got a mid-drive. There's just a lot of shit you just gotta sit down and think about. But that's just my topic. I stayed up all night researching. I have my own theories. I have my own thoughts. So I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, there's gonna be an argument. I go on Reddit with this shit. Oh man, aliens are not real. Aliens can't be human. Aliens have tentacles. It's just we always break up in some type of argument, some type of fight, and it just, I don't know. It's crazy. It's just a lot of theories. You know, you can really just sit down and think about. I mean, somebody said we have to find Earth for ourselves, like each person. Don't let anybody else tell you what to believe, what to think, which is the truth. Maybe that's why the government, or maybe that's why so many people are fucked up. I'm not gonna bullshit. I don't like Biden. I don't like Trump. In my personal opinion, I think when everything was actually fucking chill, it was Obama. Maybe a few more. That's just my opinion. I don't really tend to dig in politics because I hate how it feels like the government is manipulating the people's minds. Like, so if the world was so full, if we actually sat down and worked together, I could get somebody to come fix my fucking motor. So I pull up on another bike, hey bro, man, I can chew that motor right now. Somebody make the world's first miniature truing tool. The first world's miniature truing tool that actually true your wheel without you having to use a fucking spoke tool. Holy shit, they got 2 cars on their ass. 2 cop cars. Man, I don't know, man. You guys just tell me what y'all think. This world's going to shit, man. You can't, they used to tell me stories about how back in the day would actually open your door. And, you know, fucking Actually leave your front door open. You don't have shit to worry about. Nowadays, you leave your front door open, they'll steal your cat, they'll steal your PlayStation, they'll steal your fucking TV. This world's so fucked up. And we allow the government just told us about aliens. I think that should tell you how your government is. And in the meantime, about the stimulus money, from what I heard, Germany and everybody's paying their people trillions of dollars. China's unemployment, they're paying their people out. Why is America just not doing this shit for us? Come on. We're supposed to be free, the land of the fucking free. I don't think so. More like the land of bullshit, in my opinion. But like I say, it is what it is. We have to believe what you believe what you want to believe. I'm gonna stand by my truth that I'm surprised. Like, wow. I'm just surprised about the whole alien thing. But I didn't know about that till last night, which I know there's people who know about it before me. Yeah, okay, making sure my motor's doing good. Okay, she is. Man, I'm telling you. Government just woke up and said, hey, aliens are real, everybody. They CNN, oh, the aliens are real. Like, bro, y'all some fucked up government. You telling me the aliens are just now real? I already knew the aliens were real. The aliens were waiting to come here and fuck us up or work with us. We already know this shit. Or at least some of us already knew. Some of us already knew this shit was coming. Nobody. It's just shit. We have to sit down and research. In the meantime, America's fighting. China's over there. I wouldn't be too terrified of China and Russia, but I would not underestimate them. America has a tendency to underestimate certain people, America and China, but if you dig deep, we've been over there bullshitting about the coronavirus. While in the meantime, they're over there paying their people's money and they're expanding their fucking military, all this other shit. Maybe we are stronger. I don't know. We might not be. That's just my opinion, my thoughts. I'm not gonna be the one to bash anybody's opinion unless your opinion is just straight fucking negative. I mean, I believe that's a common ground we could all come on. If you got a negative opinion every fucking time, you need to be talked about. Your opinion needs to be thrown to the garbage. If you got like a positive outlook, you know, something that's decent, and you're not talking shit about anybody, you know, I believe that opinion should be heard. Well, like, what are your thoughts on aliens, man? These guys talking about aliens. I mean, the government lied to us now. They told us. And I'm surprised I didn't see this. But like, I'm surprised. We should have all known that, though, at the end of the day. Freaking Area 51. What you guys think Area 51 was? That's a fucking place where soldiers go party and host their conspiracy theories about the aliens and shit. No, they're hiding something, my dudes. They're hiding. They did a damn good job. They fooled a lot of people. A lot like how a lot of these politicians fool a lot of us. I mean, we just don't know it yet. From what I heard, Biden was stirring up stuff. This is why I'd rather just be neutral. I went to Confederate rallies. Say what you want about me being black and doing that, but a lot of those people, they were shocked. They're like, bro, it's like, you really came out here? I just said, I wanted to hear you guys' perspective. And he said, you know, we're really not bad people. They're not bad people. A lot, when my beach cruiser broke down a couple years back in front of this Confederate guy's house. He was like, bro, he said, are you okay? I said, man, my forks are bent. I think I crashed or something. And my wheel had went off and my forks bent. I said, bro, let me help you. And then he said, bring your bike up here. He said, let me run in and get you something to drink. The guy had a Confederate flag. Another time, I was at a church pantry just chilling, hanging out. These Confederate guys came out. Just like they liked the bike that I had at the time. And, you know, they had a good question. I mean, not good question, but we had a good little conversation. Like one of the most decent conversations I've ever had with unknown people. Which is pretty cool. I know I probably will get criticized about stuff like that. So, you know, say what you will. Yes, I hung out with Confederates. My in-laws are Confederate. Some of them are. They wave that flag. Now, I believe if something's truly, truly racist and you know it's racist, make a museum. But I don't think we should be destroying history. I don't. Because I know it's a lot of stuff that, you know, every side has that's done fucked up. That's why they say it's not your skin color that makes you a dickhead, is who you are. So we suggest, you know, like I say, imagine if we all just sat down one day and said, peace. This world peace. Imagine what this planet could do. Imagine all this trash on the ground. Actually, somebody's out there who knows what to do with shit like this, that can build, that can craft. Now I'm sounding like Fortnite. But basically, yeah, that. That's my blog for today, guys. I just want you guys to just sit down and just think about it. I mean, what is your take on everything? How do you guys feel about it? How do you guys feel about the aliens, man? We got aliens out there, which we already knew that. Just tell me how you guys feel. I'd love to know. I love you guys. You guys take care. I'm about to grab me something to eat because I have to eat something because there might be an EV ride tonight. You guys, peace out. I'm probably be uploading 2 videos. Jesus Christ. Y'all take care though. Ooh. Man, these new gloves are aggravating.